address is like, you have to create an address book with the help of a text file, and then we have to perform some operations like display, edit, delete, okay, etc. So I'll just show you. Let's say, say you have just uh, uh, the sample. Okay, here let's say we'll have something like, let's say, okay. So these are my roll number, name, and these are my, let's say, some marks. Okay, and let's say is having some other marks. Okay. Anish is another person. Let's say there is one more, say, face, and then, okay, and then someone else, let's say, okay, so 78, 89, and so this is my, kind of database where I have a roll number. Uh, this is my roll number field, then space, then name, space, subject 1, space subject 2, space subject 3. Okay. So now what I'll do, I'll just skip the this remaining part. Okay. I'll just keep the roll number and name, just because I don't want to enter it for a longer. I'll just waste my time in entering the details. Okay. So this is the address book. Okay. So here, let's say, I'll just show you. This is my address book, and we want to create it like this. Okay. Uh, while modifying the assignment, you can you can enter the marks of 3 subjects. So if I want to delete, let's say, the entry with the roll number, since roll number is unique, okay, so we'll have only, there can be, let's say, one more person, let's say there is one more Abhishek in your class, let's say, uh, okay. Uh, but the thing is that name can be replicated. There can be people with two names, but roll number cannot be. So you have unique roll numbers. Okay. So we'll keep the roll number as the identifier or the unique key, and we'll have name. Okay. So this is what is the structure of your book, and then we'll have a kind of, program with which the user will be able to add, delete, and modify the records. Okay. So let's start. So what I'll do, I just write the uh, program one step by step. So let's say it's addressbook.sh. Okay. We will have sort of kind of menu where we will display the this, choices of the address book. Okay. So let's say I say echo, say this, say name, okay, and then sorry, I'll say echo. Let's say the first choice is, let's say, create address book. Okay, if it doesn't exist, and then we'll have, let's say, uh, display address book. Okay, then this like that, and I'll say exit. Okay, the rest of the menu we will add later. Okay, and we'll ask the user to enter your choice. Okay, so enter your choice. Okay, and then we'll read, say, choice. Okay, that's it. I just keep it short, and we'll run it. So I'll just say change mode, plus X address mode.sh. Okay, and then say, now this is what is my menu is displayed, and enter your choice. So here we don't have anything to do, but just let us understand how this menu look like. Okay. Now what we will do, for every functionality, we will have one function defined, one module defined for that. Okay. So sorry, this GL. Let's say for create, we'll have create function. Okay, which will, let's say, I just say here, I am in create function. And then for display, you'll have display function, and here I'll write, say, something like I am in display function. Okay, and that's it. And for exit, you don't need any function. What I'll do, I'll just read choice and then I'll call it. Okay. Now since we have 4-5 options, so why don't we use case? I'll say case, say dollar choice in. Okay, and then what is the syntax of that? Case dollar choice in, and do we have do command? No. Okay. So here what I'll do, just say if it is 1, then I'll go to create, and then if it is 2, then I'll go to display function, and if it is 3, I'll say exit. Okay, and if it is not out of this choice, then I'll say echo wrong choice enter. Okay, that's it. And then it is e sec. So let us see if it works. So now here you say 1, and then you say I am in create function. Okay, but the thing is that now if I have to choose the another choice, I have to run the program again, and then I have to say 2, then I am in display function, and then again I have to run, and I should say let's say 4, then it is the wrong choice entered, and to test whether the exit happens, so let's say what is the number for exit? 3 here. So 3, it is exit. Okay, so I just have to edit it. If it is 9, okay, if it is 9, exit. So the thing is that now you can understand that every time you have to run the program, see the menu, enter the choice, run the program, see the menu, enter the choice. So why don't you make it in an infinite loop? Okay, so here what I do, just watch it. So I'll say while say true. Okay, what do we do? It's a do, and here I have everything as the same. Okay, so I'll just have all the choices, all the menu displayed. Okay, and then in here you can have this case structure where you will read the choices, and then until it is exit, you will not exit. Okay, so until you press 9, you will not come out of this, because it will infinitely loop, and there is only one way to come out of the loop. It is pressing 9. Okay, just paste it. So here I'll run it. The 1, I am in create function, and then now look at this. The menu is displayed once again, and then I'll say 2, I am in display function. Okay, then let's say 3, then you see wrong choice entered. Okay, and then 9, and then you come out of the loop. Okay, so here you come out of the while loop. Okay. So this is how we do this. Okay, now this is clearly set up. Okay, now please pay attention. Now we are going to do with create address book. So here what I am doing now, I'll just hide this, because you don't now need this, because we know already. Now you come into the create function. So here what I do is I will just enter. Like, I'll ask the user to enter the name of the file. So let's say enter name of address book to be created. Okay. So you enter this and then read, let's say fname. Okay, and then you create it. Okay, so how do you create it? You create it by touch $fname. Okay, so what will happen? I'll just show you. Okay, here I say enter name of the address book to be created. I say a book 01.txt. It will be created. So I'll just show you ls. So look at this, a book 01.txt. Okay, and then right now it is nothing, it is not having anything. So I just type book.txt. Okay, sorry, it has already the content, it already has the content. So what you have to do is that if this is not there, if it is already exists there, then it should not create the address book. It should say that it already exists there. Okay. So here what I will do, I'll just look for that particular file. I'll just remove this. I'll look for whether that particular file is present in the book or in the directory or not. How to do that? I'll just show you. Look at this. When you fire ls, you will have all the list. Okay. And with ls, there is one command called as grep. Okay. So for example, let us say I say grep, and then I type the ebook.txt. Then it will just highlight whatever is there. Okay. So this will highlight that okay, ebook.txt is already present there. And along with that, if you count the words, so if I say wc minus w, if you say wc, it will give you one line, one word, and 12 characters. But if you say wc minus w, it will give you one, means that it is the one word. The one word is found there, means exactly the same name is already present in your directory. Are you getting me? So this command will give you that the same name is present in the directory. So why do you want to create it once again? So I'll just this copy this. Okay. And then go to your program, and then what I'll do, I'll say res result is equal to, let's say this. Okay. And instead of this, what I will write is the file name. So say $fname. Okay. And then close this inverse single quote. And now let us see what happens here. So I'll say echo res. Okay. It will return 0 or 1. Sorry, 1 or even 0, because if it is not found, then it will return 0. Okay. So let us test it. Okay. So I'll just run the address book. Okay. Create address book. We have ebook01.txt already there. Okay. And now look at this. It gives you 1, means it is already there. Okay. I'll say create address book, and I write something like XYZ. So it will give you 0 because XYZ is not present. Okay. So if you like say PQR, then it will give you 0, means it is not present. So if it is not present, it will be created. It has to be created. So let us go to again the code. And now if it is having greater than 0, means if I can write if, look at this, $res is greater than 0, what does it mean? That I'll just say echo file is present. Okay. Else echo file is not present. Okay. And then again, let us try it out. Okay. We are not doing anything. Okay. I'll just clear it and then say, okay. Say XYZ. Look at this. File is not present. I just replace that 0 and 1 with now the if command. Okay. And then let's say a book 01.txt, which is already present. So what it will print? File is present. Okay. So now what I'll just do, I'll just go to this and I just add clear here. Okay. Because every time let's say 1, you will have a new screen. Okay. File is present. Okay. Good. Now this the screen get clear every time. Okay. Now okay. So you have this particular function return for just checking whether this particular file is present or not. So if the file is present, okay, I'll say let's say cannot create or say enter another name. Let's say enter another name. Okay. If file is not present, what should we do? And then this should be, here we will say touch $fname. Okay. Now if it is not present, we will create it. Okay. And you can say echo file is created. Okay. Let's look at it by running. Okay, I'll say type XYZ. Okay, I'll say x001. File is not present, X file is created. Okay, again I'll say x002. File is not present, file is created. Okay, let us see whether it really creates the file. So you can see x001, x002 is created. So I type ls command. Ls is listing command. Ls, then you have x001, x002 is already created. This we already have a book 01.txt. Okay, so now this is done, means creating is done. Creating this particular database, blank database basically is done. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to display again the same thing. I just remove this name echo, I am in display, and then the same thing that we will enter the name of the address book to be created or to be displayed, and again read and find whether it is present or not. Okay, but the logic is little different here. Okay, enter the name of the address book to be, let's say, displayed, read name, find that particular file. If it is file is present, then what we will do, we have to display it, right? File, if file is present, okay, we have to display it. So how do you display it? Is a cat $fname. That's it. File is not present, let's say, just forget it. Okay, file is not present in the directory. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's test it. Okay, say display address book, we have a book 01.txt, and then look at this, file is present and now this is displayed. That's it. If I say okay, displays, okay, I say y001, which is not there, so file is not present in the directory. Okay, that's it. Easy, isn't it? Interesting. Yeah? Okay, so I just display it as a file is not present. I'll say error. File is not present. File is present. Enter the. Oh, sorry, this is not error. This is not error. Here it is error. File is not present. I'll say error. Just for the sake of understanding, the file is not present. Okay, that's it. So we have done with the creating the address book, displaying the address book. Okay, now what is interesting is now let's say echo the third menu, that is insert a record. Okay. Now here you must write the function for that. Let's say insert. Okay, and again I'll say after display I'll write the insert function, insert. Okay, and what should be the logic? Oh, it's almost same. Okay, so if enter the name where you want to enter the insert the record, and then I'll just copy this and paste it over here. Okay, so enter the name of the address book to be displayed to be enter the name of the address book. That's it. Okay, so for insertion. Okay, read, if the file is present, then here you will write enter the record. Okay, now here what I will do, what you know is that this particular roll number is unique. So first of all, we will see if you want to really enter the record, new record or not. If you want to enter the existing roll number, then it must give you an error. Okay, so here you say echo, let's say enter roll number. Okay, so read, let's say roll number. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to find whether this roll number is present in the file or not. Okay, I'll just stop here. Okay, and I'll just show you how to find the roll number in the file. Okay, so you know cat, what is that, abook.txt, abook01.txt. So here let's say if 12 roll number is present in the address book or not. So what do you do is that you can find it by the command grep. Grep is a general regular expression, and I can say 12. So it will highlight that particular record, that 12 is present in this particular address book. Okay, so you know, if you can find it with this, I can just again do the same thing, that I can say whether I can have wc minus w, sorry, Okay, that this dot came here. So you can say 2 means if it is more than 0, then it is already present. Like that, you can even find whether some name is available in this file or not. Let's say I say Abhishek, then you can say that, look at this, all the Abhisheks are highlighted in the file 13 and 15. Okay, so grape is a general regular expression, so you can find this with this particular man grape, and you can read out the all the patterns that it can support. Okay, so right now what we need is again the same logic, almost same logic, where we can find the file. Okay, so instead of ls, now what I will do, I'll just say cat. Okay, so let's say r roll, say roll res is equal to, let's say, cat dollar f name, means it will display the file name, and say grape what dollar roll number. Okay, so if it has the roll number, and you can say if wc minus w, because it will give you an integer value. You can say if that dollar roll race is greater than 0, then what does this mean? That, let's say, echo roll number is present. Okay, else you can say echo let's say roll number is not present. I'm just not inserting anything. Let us just try it out. Okay, and then this else, let's say, what is else here? Oh, sorry, it is already written here. So I'll just, else the file is not found. So this is just for this roll number. Okay, if roll number is found, then roll number is present. If it is not, you will use. Okay, so I'll just run this again. Okay, let's say insert a record, abook01.txt. Okay, file is present. Enter the roll number. Let us try with 11. Roll number is present. Good. Okay, now go to again the same thing, abook01.txt. Enter the roll number. So 15. Roll number is present. You know that 15 is present. Okay, again go to the same thing, abook01.txt. File is present. Enter the roll number. Let's say I'll write 77. Okay, and roll number is not present. Okay, so now we have successfully written that logic. Okay, so let us go to again the same thing. Roll number is present. Roll number is not present. If roll number is present, we have to do nothing. If roll number is not present, we have to insert the record. Okay, so but along with the roll number, what you have to read is the name. So let's say enter name of this, or enter name, that's it, sufficient for us. Okay, read, let's say n new, or say we have not written name, huh? So read name. Now you will read roll number. You have already read the roll number. You are reading now the name, and that has to be inserted. Okay, so how do you insert it? So I'll just show you on the command line. Okay, let's say cat, what is that, abook01.txt. so here you have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, up to 15. Let's say if I want to enter, or if I want to say echo, let's say 16, let's say Samir. Okay, so I'll just put this here. I just echoed it. I just displayed it on the prompt, but I want to insert this into the file. So there is a kind of a redirection operator. So this is what is redirection operator, and then you can, it will append to the file. Okay, so you can specify abook.01.txt. Okay, it will be redirected to that file, but it will be appended. It will not be, the file is not overwritten. Let us see again, cat abook01.txt, and now look at this. The 16 is added over here. Okay, a blank line is added, but let it be. Okay, good, understood. So what we will do, we'll just use the same logic, and then we'll go to the this, and we'll say let's say record is equal to, okay, echo what is that dollar roll, what is the name, roll number, and dollar name. Okay, now I will create a record, and then you can say echo uh, sorry, dollar record, and that is to into the file name. So you have already read the file name over here, so I will use the file name over here, and you can just say that record is successfully inserted. Okay, good. Let us try it out if it works or not. So just say insert. I'll go to direct insert, abook01.txt. Enter roll number. So I'll use let's say 18. Roll number is not present, and enter name. So just give me some name, let's say Sachin. Okay. Record is successfully inserted, but I don't know whether it is successfully inserted. It just shows, but let us prove it, or let us verify it. So this choice is display, name of the file, and now look at this. This 18 is added. Okay, got it? Interesting. Okay. Now, so again, I'll just exit here, and then what we have next menu is let's say uh, delete a record. Okay, or instead of delete, I'll say modify. So modify a record. Again, the same logic, almost same logic, but then we will use another version of this. So what I'll do, just I'll add the function. Let's say modify. Okay, and then this is going to be here. I'll just copy the whole thing as it is. Okay, and then insert. I'll just say modify. Okay, the same logic. Enter the name of the address book, read it, find it. If the file is present, enter the roll number. Let's say for modification. Okay, if the roll number is present, okay, roll number is present, then you will modify. Okay, and then now this logic will come on this side. When the roll number is present, you will modify, otherwise you will not modify. Okay, so when the roll number is present, enter, let's say you can edit or modify the name only. You cannot modify the roll number, because roll number is the unique key. So you will just look for a record on the basis of the roll number, and you will ask the user to enter the new name, and then you can say that, okay, what is your new name? Okay, let's say your new name, and echo this will be the new record. Okay, new name. Got it? But this will come when you have. I'll just comment this. I'll comment this and comment this. Okay. So, or I will delete this. Enter roll number is present. Enter the roll number. Roll number is looked up. The roll number is present. You say now enter new name. Okay, read the new name. Okay, then you will find the whole record. Okay, so what I do, I will show you again the same thing. It is the same thing. It is not something different. Okay, so what we will do, we will create a record. Okay, so let's say old record is equal to let's say echo dollar roll number and dollar what, so this okay, now you have to find out. So it means that you have to search for the record, right? So what you will do is you will, okay, so you already have that. Okay, so what we will do, will first of all find this particular roll number is present. So here I'll say, okay, so old is equal to cat dollar f name. Okay, then grape dollar roll number. Okay, and let's say echo dollar old. Let us see if it works. Okay, then we will go ahead. Okay, so here yes, modify, enter the name ebook01.txt, roll number, let's say 11. Yeah, roll number is present and you got the record. So the record is what? 11 Dinesh. Okay, and then you have to edit that. Okay, so I'll just go to the code again. Where is that? This is modify. Enter the address book for modification. So enter the roll number is present. So old record is created, and then you have to create the new record. So you can say echo enter new name. Okay. So read new name, and then you can say if new is equal to echo dollar roll number and new name. Okay, good. And let's see if this generally creates echo dollar I say new record is equal to dollar new, and here I'll write something like let's say old record is equal to dollar old, new record is equal to dollar new. Okay, so let's see if it works. Okay, modify record ebook01.txt, enter roll number for modification, let's say 11, old record is 11 Dinesh, that is very clear, and enter new name, so I'll write small Dinesh. Okay, so new record is 11 with small Dinesh, small d. Okay, and then now let's see if it how to modify it. Okay, so now you have created an old record, you have created the new record. Okay, now time is to replace this. Okay, so how do you replace this? So there is a command in this Linux, basically shell scripting. It's called as string editor. Okay, so it is said -i is an option where you can replace the in place. Okay, so whatever place the record is present, you can replace that with that particular place. Okay, so s, and then the old record, so you can say old. Okay, slash then dollar new. Okay, so old is replaced with new, then G is for global throughout the file, and then name of the file is f name. Okay, so I can show you this on the command line as well, but let it be. Say let's do it on the command line. Okay, so cat a book. Okay, so let's say I want to replace 13 Abhishek with 13 let's say Abhi. Okay, sorry. So 13 Abhishek with 13 Abhi. So what I'll do, I'll just say sed -i, and then search for what 13 Abhishek. So that it has to be matched. Okay, exactly. With then what is 13? I say Abhi. Okay, and then G, and then the file where you want to search. So what is the name of the file? Is a book.txt, and it is done. And look at that, cat a book. Isn't it interesting? Look at this, 13 Abhi. It was 13 Abhishek, and it will now be 13 Abhi. Got it? So this is the command. So it is called a string editor. Again, you can say man said, and then you can say this is what is string editor, and then for filtering and transforming the text basically. So you can go through all the options. So I was talking about it edit the file in place. Okay, so it makes up the replacement at the place where the text is found. Okay, so sorry. Okay. Now let us go to our program. So here I wrote the same thing. Okay, sed minus I s search this dollar old and replace with dollar new. Okay, the both has to be included into double in the pair of this double quotes. G is for the global, and then this is dollar f name is the name of the file, and then you can say that echo mm, record is modified. Let's hope it will work. So so modify, again enter the name a book 01.txt, file is present, enter the roll number. So I say now 13. Okay, now 13 is what? 13 is Abhi, and now I will say Abhishek. Okay, with I will replace Abhi with Abhishek, modify Abhi with Abhishek. So I'll just enter, and then now new record is 13 Abhishek. Record is modified. Then who want to verify? So display the address book, a book 01.txt, and now look at this. 13 Abhishek is modified. Good. Interesting. And the same thing happens when you go with the delete. So it is almost the same logic. So go to the again the program, and now I say echo. Let's say this delete a record. Okay, and you write a function for that. So you have already written the function. Now the almost the same thing. Instead of replacing it with the new record, what you do is you replace it with the blank line. Okay, and then subsequently you can delete the blank line. So I write here. Okay, look at this. I just copied the whole function. I write delete. Okay, and then enter the name of the address book for deleting the record. Read the file name. Find the file name if the file is present. Okay, enter the roll number for deletion. Okay, deletion. Now you get the roll number. If the roll number is present, then only you will delete, obviously. So you will say whatever is the old record, you get the old record. But now I don't need a new record, right? I don't need a new record because I want to delete that record. So what I will do, I will just replace this old with, look at this, replace this old with blank line. Okay, and I say record is deleted. Okay, let us see what happens. Let us see what happens, or I can show you it on the command line as well. Let's say cat a book. Okay, so here I say I'll delete the which one? I'll delete the 16th one. Okay, so sed minus I s, then double quote, then you say 16. This is Samir. Okay, double quote complete, and then what you want to replace is nothing. Okay, and then globally, and then name of the file is a book.txt. Okay, and it is done. And then look at this at by cat command, cat a book 01.txt, and then look at this. The 16 is gone. 16 is gone, but it comes with a blank line. It comes with a blank line, and even that can also be done. So I'll just show you. Sed minus I. Then this is what is. Let me just think about it. Caret dollar. This probably for blank line. I think it's slash d, or it is like this delete and a book.txt. Yes, you got it. So all the blank lines, you can see these two blank lines are got deleted. So this is what is all the blank lines means. Here you have nothing in the search that has to be deleted. So if you have blank lines, then delete those blank lines. So this is what is diff stands for. Okay, so I'll just copy this for you. Okay, and then go to gedit. Okay, here where we are, delete. Yes, old record. You got the old record. You form the record, find the record, replace it with the blank, and then now I replace the blank line with this. Okay, so I'll just write here what I write here, dollar f name. Okay, sounds interesting, and then you can say record is deleted. Okay, so I'll just save it and then run it. uh, okay, so let me display the record first. So display a book 01.txt. Now Dinesh, Anish, Abhishek, Swapnil, Abhishek. So I'll delete now 15th wala Abhishek. Okay, so enter your choice, go to delete. So choice number is 5. Name of the book, a book 01.txt. You can give any short name. File is present, enter the roll number for deletion. So 15, and then you have this record 15 Abhishek, and you can say record is deleted. Okay, let us check it, verify it. So go to display, then a book 01.txt, and then you can look at that 15th is gone. No? 15th is gone. That's it. And if you enter something other than your choice, you'll have wrong choice entered, and then this menu will come on. Okay, that's it. I think almost I've done it.